Yeah, my name is Tom Forristal. I look after the GLAM application, and I look after the AgriSnap, our interactions with AgriSnap as well. So we're on the GLAM side. Hannah Quinn and Anthony Hamilton are going to give you a presentation now shortly, two little presentations. So some of you may be familiar with GLAM. Burren Project and Hen Harrier are using it. Permos, and to a lesser extent, and some of the smaller EIPs around the country are currently using it. This is our first useful for a national scheme. It will become more used in the years to come with the new environmental schemes. So any comments, observations you have, positive or negative, we'd be glad to hear over the course of this scheme. As Jerome has said, it is a pilot scheme, so everyone's going to learn as we go along, both Jerome's area, my area, yourselves, the farmers. So let's call it a collaborative effort to have a really good setup for all these schemes when the new ones come down the track. So I'll hand you over to Hannah and to Anthony now. Thanks.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Anthony Hamilton. I work as part of the IT development team. I'm based in Johnstown, Castle and Wexford. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very short overview of what GLAM is, and then Hannah Quinn will give you a demonstration of how the GLAM system works for REAP, and Anthony Ryan will give you a demonstration on the Agri-Snap system. So just basically what GLAM is, it's the generic land management system. It is a map-driven application which facilitates the mapping of fields to be included in the scheme, the scoring of those fields, the mapping of features, and the reporting of all data captured. It was first developed in 2016 as a pilot project for the Burren program, and I'm sure it's probably some of you work on in the Burren scheme and see how GLAM has been used before. So it has been worked very successfully for the Burren team, where they map their Burren fields and map any actions that they're going to include in their program. It was then rolled out to the Hen Harrier program in 2017, where they have probably further enhanced features on GLAM, where they can create PDFs of the farm plans that they have created, and they use those to consult with the farmers then, or the applicants, for actions that they want included in the program. GLAM was further developed then in 2018 for the smaller EIPs. So you have EIPs such as the Freshwater Pearl Mussel, Duncannon Blue Flag, Dullhallow. So I think there's about 16 smaller schemes that use Burren as their mapping tool as well. Currently, GLAM is being developed for use in forestry, so it's going to be used as a forestry management plan in forestry applications, and it's also going to be used for environmental impact assessments. So that's where farmers develop their farms and they map out what they're going to do with them beforehand, and they submit to the department for approval. So in relation to GLAM and REAP, GLAM is SSO controlled access to REAP. So if you're used to using any other department systems, you know that you use your user logon to access ag foods. So what we'll provide is a map interface which captures proposed commitments and the general relationship between those proposed commitments and areas such as natural heritage areas, Natura areas, and any other areas of consideration. Once you have those mapped, you can score the fields applied for through the scheme. So there is a scorecard, and it's very intuitive of how to complete the scorecard. So there's a list of questions and a series of tick boxes that you must answer in relation to the questions. You are also then able to go between the questions and the maps to map any features that you have. You also are able to capture capital investment commitments on the maps, and you will be able to produce printable PDFs that would include map outlines, both scheme and capital commitments, and the completed scorecards for each field. So I'm just going to show you basically the workflow that occurs through GLAM for REAP. So you're all familiar with the first part of it, is where you made your applications on GCPS. The next part that you will be given access to is GLAM through SSO. So when you log on, then you'll be given through the list of available applications, you will have GLAM as an available option. When you log on to GLAM and go into the read part of it, you will see the list of herds that are associated with you as an agent. You can select from those list of herds, and you can create your farm plan. So once you create your farm plan, then you will have access to the maps for that farm. So you'll be presented with all the parcels for that particular herd. You can create your fields. You can label those fields. So and you can also designate the field type to it. You can, once you have those created, then you can go back to the application and you can open your scorecard. You will see in the scorecard then that there's various options or various parts of it that you can access the mapping. So you can start mapping your complementary actions. You can map the fence field margins, the map field boundaries. So there is inbuilt validation within the GLAM system then to carry out the measurements and display those measurements to you back on the GLAM app then as well. Once you've completed the scorecards, then you have the option of saving the scorecard. And when you save the scorecard, you will be given the scores will automatically calculate for you. Once the scorecards are completed, then you can create and save a PDF. So what the PDF will be the details of the applicant. Your own details will be displayed on it. You will have a map of the overall holding, so it'll be all the parcels within the farm. And you will also have then that each field that you've created, there will be a map for those fields, and the details that you've entered in relation to those will be available on the PDF as well. So that will be very handy for you when you want to go out to consult with the applicant in relation to it. So you'll have all the details that you've entered on GLAM, maps and all to discuss with your clients. Once you have completed that, you can, if you need to make amendments to the actions that you have created on GLAM, you can do that. And once you're satisfied and the application is complete, you can submit it to DAF for review. So once it's submitted, then it's non-editable from there on, and the application is with the department. So once the application has been reviewed, the details that will be available on GLAM are made available in relation to the payment process. So look, that's just basically a quick overview of what GLAM and REAP involves. Just in relation to when we roll this out, that an important email address for you, that if you need any help from any of the GLAM team, so the email address is glamhelp@agriculture.gov.ie. So if in relation to if you have any issues using the application, or if there's any issues that you have identified, you can come back to us on that email address. The next person presenting is Hannah Quinn. She's going to give a quick demonstration of how the GLAM system works. So look, thanks very much for your time in relation to that. Thank you.